Gate was a dangerous and difficult bridge to build. The workers, they had to deal with, the water. The height was given to the engineer by the Navy. The bridge towers are 746 feet. Towards us, that moves the barrier, reconfiguring the lanes with what they call the zipper. Angel Island, now part of our state parks. We take a ferry boat from Pier 41 and Fisherman's Wharf to the island. Angel Island open for hiking, picnicking. The counties are San Francisco, Marin, Sonoma, Napa. The other counties are just across the bridge behind us. For the 4 counties, they pass the bonds, raise the money to build the Golden Gate. The houses rent between $7,000 and $10,000 a month. The money generated will go towards the national parks. The city's on the tip of a peninsula. You have the Pacific on one side, the bay on 2 sides. The sea breezes keep it chilly. And you got to remodel it. $1 million gets you a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, inch between your neighbor, and a tiny little yard in the back. All the people are heading into Central Park. The seal rocks are the rocks you see in the waters up ahead. Years ago, the sea lions were napping on the rocks, but they went to Pier 39, never came back. So the seabirds have taken up. It's the largest beach in Northern California. If you drove the shoreline, you find Northern California, it's steep and rocky, small beaches. Go down to Los Angeles, there's some pretty big beaches. We have an Alaskan current. Water temperature usually varies 46 to 53 degrees. Lately, it's been about 60. We never warmed this much. Dog walker. That little dachshund going there, huh? Yeah, you're in a single city. They hold us all back. All of the transit vehicles that travel on rails have sensors to turn the lights green. And Audi better back up another foot in front of me. I see them hit them right here too. See that Audi? He's over the limit line. That's why there's a limit line. I was here behind the car one time. The train just picked him off good. You know whose fault it is? The car. You don't dare move the car. There's nowhere to park. Street parking is impossible coming home at 6 o'clock in the evening. People leave their cars parked for days to ride transit. They have parking permits on their cars that allows them to leave their car parked for days. So it's kind of nice to have the old flavor kept alive. Only 2 chain stores you notice here, Walgreens or Starbucks. Now if you lived here, you want a box store, you gotta drive 7 miles out to the metropolitan area. We have reserve fire water reservoirs. There's one coming up on our left. Reservoirs are for earthquakes mainly. In a major earthquake, the gas lines are gonna break and the fires start. The water lines are... Overlooking the buildings, the pointy building, the Trans-American Pyramid at 61. us up. I got a switch to raise it up 6 inches. We should clear, hopefully. The bus won't go too fast when I raise it. Yeah, we have a shortage of homes. Yeah, the real estate had skyrocketed with Silicon Valley back in '82. You see, most people that own real estate here, they bought years ago. They bought for low price. I'm going to try to get off and go to the right here if I can. Pushing down the hill. So Halliday saw the horrible accident. He said something had to be done to transfer powder grips on and off of his grip through that slot. Now the brakes. You got a rear brakeman on the cable car. He's on the right side. And people here are fit. San Franciscans are the number 2 most fittest in the country. Number 1 most fittest is Denver, Colorado. Okay, you're on top of Nob Hill. The Grace Cathedral on your left, modeled after Notre Dame in Paris. Hopkins, Stanford, Huntington, the 4 railroad barons. Now the one mansion that survived the '06 earthquake, up on the left here, the brownstone, built in 1855. It belonged to James Flood. Mark, you go up there for cocktails. Top of the Mark, great views, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, live music. Now there's one more hotel built on the mansion site, Stanford Court on your Senator. Okay, cable car's coming. Everybody get out of the way. See the cable car coming? That cable car is going to stop right here. I stay back. I don't mess with those cable cars. The cable cars are like the train. If you drive or walk around the cable car, you give these cable cars the right of way at all times. I just stay back. I don't move. I just stay here till that cable car goes. I don't mess with them. This is Chinatown's main street. I'll share the restaurants. So in this financial district, there's over 500 banks and insurance companies that have offices from around the world here. Cross street with a green awning. Tell me about the Oriental Pearl. It's up on the left on Clay with the green awning. If you're looking for the pretty dining room, keep looking left. The restaurant on top says Empress of China. 61 stories, but it has 48 working floors. Top 13 floors are beautiful street. You can hire a taxi, take you for a ride.
For the remains of a civil war.
How many of you want to escape? Turns out, the day of the escape, the warden was told, don't let him out. He marched him all to the water's edge. He said, off the boat, stay with me for 3 minutes. I'll tell you what you need to know, and then you get to enjoy your national park. Welcome. On behalf of the National Park Service, we're glad you're here. Number 1, you get to help us take care of your park by eating and drinking here on the dock only. Unbreakable bottles of water you can carry all around.
Nobody scared.